Hey everybody. Well, it's that time of the year. Time for December daily. And this year I'm going to attempt to do my pages on video. I don't have a photo printer, so I don't print my photos every day like other people who do the December daily do. So my pages will be sort of mostly done, except for adding a picture and maybe, after I get the picture down, some kind of other elements to it. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. So as I mentioned in another video that I haven't even posted yet, it's been a weird couple of weeks. Anyway, I'm going to be using this snowflake journal from Jamaica Makes. I think it's jamaicamakes.com. And at some point I'll put this on. This is going to be my cover. The 2025. But this is not going to come into play very much until the end, because I'm just going to be doing the pages without the actual album. So this is my first page, and of course I start this and my hole punch broke, and so I have to, I don't know, I thought my husband might have fixed it, but I think he still has it. So putting this all together will come in at the end of the month, I'm assuming. I think I'm only going to do this one through the 25th. Last year, I did it through the end of the month because I included pictures. We go to my husband's family's cabin, usually the last few couple days of the year, and we do our New Year's Eve up there because we're not young. We don't need to be down here celebrating with anyone. So, we like it to be quiet. I am going to put something here, probably 2025. I want to do it in white rub-ons or white numbers. I haven't decided yet. That's why it's not on there. But this is like sort of the title page, cover page. I don't know. This is you'll see that this is not quite, like Ali Edwards, she finishes her page every day. But I don't, like I said, I don't have access to a photo printer. My printer is really nice, but it doesn't print. The photos are not top quality. So I'll just be making an order at the end of the month through Persnickety Prints. That's who I use. And so my sizes this year will be, you can make these 2x2 collages. I mean, these collages that have 2x2. And I'll be doing some 2x2 photos, 4x4 photos, and then a 4 by 5.33. I think I just have to trim off a little because this is 5.5, so I don't want it to be. But also some photos I wouldn't mind it being. It's going to be not as photocentric as last year's, which I still have I have a small list of things to finish, and then I will post that because I never shared it on here. I'm going to put something here. I haven't decided what. I think it needs to be sort of gold, or I don't know. This was a 6x8 piece of paper by Paisley Press, and I trimmed it down, and now it's a pocket. And I have not filled in my reason why this year, and I will get to that. And then I had purchased a couple of digital things from Ali Edwards for this year, and one of them was this prompt one, which I'm going to use for keeping track of what each story is. So, story 1 is going to be about our tree. We cut our tree down early, but I do like to do a page about the tree in December and how we go and cut it down. So I made this little flap here so it would all fit. Christmas Magic. Trying to keep my book corn. I really am kind of into the red and green this year, so I'm trying to keep with maybe a pink and a gold added in. So I started this page. So this is story 1 that I'm going to do. And it's going to be about our tree. And there's going to be... I'm trying to make my 2 pages kind of like if you laid them together, they would be one layout. So we'll see how that goes. And so this is kind of the size of the... So there's going to be a photo here of us at the tree farm we go to. We go to the same guy every year. I believe his wife was telling me he's the oldest tree farm in California. I'm not sure if it's just California, but he's, I think, 3rd generation that does this. And there's no... I know some people, they go to a tree farm, and it's like it's just kind of aisles of trees, and that's not what... That's the wrong way. Oh. And I did that wrong. I've already done that wrong because I got it all twisted around. Oh, this is gonna go good. It's gonna go good. Sorry, I'm trying to find... I just need a piece of paper to put down on this one side so that I can do it on the right one. I'm going to use it as a pocket, so this one can go there. That's fine, but where I need it is along here. Because I do have my journaling, and it's going to go in here. And so that's why I'm trying to make sure I don't have... And this is why I don't do my December daily in front of people. And if you follow my channel, you know I'm... So this tape is very thick, I see. So it's gonna go there. So I think I need to actually use... I need to trim off a little bit more. And I don't normally use glue. My scrapbook pages, I use the micro dots. That's what I prefer to use. But I've cut it kind of close on this one. So I need to it's kind of like a... prefer the micro dots because they stick better. Except when I want them to stick, obviously. So if you were to put this together, see, it's supposed to line up. Anyway, let's see. That's better. And what I mean by adding extra elements, there's a chance that I will put something across here. Let me get this glued down. So it'll be, I hope, interesting to follow me, but it will definitely not, you will not see full done pages. You will see mostly done, and then I will add them, all the photos in at the end, and any additional elements like words, tags, something that I feel like might be missing at that point in my final one. But this is, there's going to be a picture here. I actually did a picture of the place. This is trimmed kind of to where the 4 by 5.33. Like I said, I may trim it so that it fits on there a little bit nicer, but I have these little tags from Ali Edwards, and more than likely you'll be able to see a little bit of the micro dots, and I'm okay with that. I just liked the gold with the green, and I wanted to stack them up so they weren't crooked like this. Not crooked, but I was trying to make them there. Will be adjusting, yes. I thought this one seemed a little high, but I liked them because they say tradition and a tree, and then I'm going to put this word by 49 and Market, I think is, I got a new, I usually use the Ad Tech, and I could not find any locally, any of the refills, so I'll have to order some and then just keep them. I'll have to order extras so that I can have them for, because I'm hoping after the holidays to get back into my travel scrapbooking and try and get caught up on some of our trips. But as I was saying, I use different, I don't use glue or glue sticks in my scrapbooking. I use these micro dots. So there we have that. And then I got this alphabet. I want to see how it looks. The name of the farm we go to is Kraus Family, Kraus Christmas Tree Farm. Oh, they're there. Where's my tweezers? And sorry, I'm just going to put this down so that I know where. Well, I don't know, I feel like that throws it off. So I'm just going to put, I think Kraus along here. Should I go down? At one point I was going to put it here. My other idea is, should I put Tree Farm and then put the Kraus over it? Or should I put the Kraus and then put Tree Farm? Well, all I do know is that I need, oh, that's fantastic. Pulls it right up. You never know what these little stickers are gonna do. So put out to the Kraus. And the one is, you know, it's day one. I just like that these, I'm sorry, I can't get this out. Has anybody, sorry, not to enter, suddenly, has anybody been watching Stranger Things? I watched it and I'm on my second watch. I felt like I needed to sort of deal with what I'd just seen the day before, you know. I mean, people either love it or hate that show. I think it's probably one of the best shows ever made. I mean, there are definitely scenes that I don't like. And I rewatched everything so that I'd be ready for this new season. And sorry, I seem to be talking to myself, just shutting up. I'm just trying to I don't know why I'm calling this Kraus. It's Crouch. And now I feel stupid for putting that S down. Why am I calling it? It's Kraus. I've always known it. I mean, it's Crouch. I don't know why. I am... Whew, it's been a day. It's been a few weeks. Now I'm questioning myself. No, it's Crouch. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Crouch Ranch. Tree Farm. Kraus. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my goodness. So, I may put little stars there or something. Photo's gonna go there. Sorry, my goal this year is simplicity. So if you were expecting Allie Edwards level, it's not gonna happen. This is as good as it gets with me. Well, I had some complicated pages, more complicated last year. And I'm sure some of them will be complicated, but usually I start out with a pretty simple one. Last year I had a ton of pictures for this day because for the first time ever, my nieces came. I mean, maybe they went there. Maybe they were there when they were teeny tiny. I don't think so, though. Oh, good. I have the hiccups. I feel kind of like this is the second time I've gotten the hiccups when I've done a video recently. So that's a little bit bizarre. Because I don't... It's not like I get hiccups all the time. I get them very rarely. So... That's weird. I haven't posted that video, so... Because why would I post videos to my YouTube channel? Anyway. Alright, so... This is... Sorry, I have... I always find such little scraps of paper everywhere, and I was just trying to get it. So, yeah. It's going to be very simple. It's just going to be... And actually, it's not even of our tree. It's of my mother-in-law's tree that I'm the picture. But it has the guy that runs the... And it has the background of the forest. And I wanted that to be my picture rather than my husband next to the car with ours. But yeah. Maybe I'll put some washi tape here. Something needs to go here for... I feel like it's too blank with that, but maybe I'll do a stamp. I finally got a new tip, and oh, I talked about that in my last video. I finally got a new tip and such for... So yeah, so on this side will be day 2, which was about decking the halls. I got out all my decorations today, which, well, not all. I have about 6 containers of decorations, but I didn't take them all out. I picked out a few, put them, and went with that. But yeah, so there'll be a picture here, and then I'll probably put some kind of something on it. I may go through this with you guys at the end, but this is my first page, and it's going to be about the tree, and this is journaling about the tree and about our tradition. I think that this year, every year I say this is my favorite tree, and my husband laughs, because some years they've looked like Charlie Brown trees, and some years they've been super short and very full, and one year we even had a tree, we went, because it's not based on size, there's one price for the tree. So like his trees are $50 this year, and that's for any size tree. My mother-in-law got a 14-foot. We got a 6-foot, 6.5 feet. It's about 6.5 feet. And if you got a 2-foot tree, it'd all be the same price. So One year we went completely crazy, and it was about, I think we can do 7.5 feet, but you have to allot for the stand, and so we had to cut off some of the top, but it was about 8 feet wide. It literally, and it was it's the only time I've ever put the tree in front of the window in the living room, because it just doesn't work the way we used to have the living room set up, and it definitely doesn't work now unless we had a very small tree, because our living room and dining room area share the same space, and so now we moved the dining room table next to the window so we could see out, and the Christmas tree is on the opposite wall, against the opposite wall. So but this one year we did it totally crazy, and you could barely sit, and it was just like, let's do this one time, and we did. So we have had, I think this is year 21 or 22 that we've gone to this farm and cut the tree, and my mother-in-law has been doing it even longer at this place, and so he's always happy to see us, and yeah. And so I used to scrapbook about it, and now I just do my December daily. And like I said, last year I had a ton of pictures, because all the nieces, the brother-in-law, the sister-in-law, my husband, his mom, and my daughter, or our daughter, and even her boyfriend at the time, because they recently split up after 6 years, and that's part of the reason I've been out. I mean, they split up months ago, but it's been a process. So yeah, so 3/4 of my layout done. It's pretty simple. I like to keep it that way. It may get more complicated as it goes. I don't need a lot of pictures for the first day. It's just usually about the tree. Well, one of the first 2 days is usually about the tree. And because we've been getting them before December, they're usually my first story, because it's the first thing. I pulled out all the decor today for the house, well, areas of the house. And mostly what I pulled out were trees. I think Christmas trees are my sort of holiday emblem or whatever. That's what I think of. So I pulled out, I have a large collection of different kinds of Christmas trees. So they are setting about in the house. I've set them about, and the lights are on the tree, and I just need to trim, just put the ornaments on. But this tree is so tall that I cannot reach the top of it, so my husband needs to adjust the lights before I start putting breakable ornaments on it. So just waiting for him to get home from work tonight, and we will do that. So tomorrow's page will be about decking the hall and setting up Christmas stuff. And right now, I think what I'm planning on doing is 2x2 pictures, with the different, with some journaling and decoration stuff. All right. Thanks, everybody. Page 1, almost done. I'm hoping that I get to, usually what I'm going to be doing is, I'll be doing the page the next day. I won't do it that day because, sometimes some of my stories I'm planning on telling are later in the day. Like this Saturday, I'm going to a Christmas market with my daughter, and so I won't be telling that story until the next day. So, yep. There we go. Like I said, this is going to be a picture here. I feel like I should pull out a tree picture and simplicity at its best this year. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.